we know that space enthusiasts all across the globe are keeping a close watch on the Chandrayaan-3, India's moon mission. And celebrations and prayers, endless. Let me cut across to Sunilji Bhatt, joining us live from Jammu, as prayers are on right from the start of today. As India Today has we've begun our coverage right from 7 a.m. So have Indians all across the globe. They've been praying for Chandrayaan's success. I'm going to cut across to Sunilji Bhatt, bringing us those visuals. Sunil, take it away.
Well, Nabila, the entire nation is praying for the success of Chandrayaan-3 mission, and here in Jammu's Rani Park area, you can see that people are offering prayers. A Havan has been organized, and everyone is saying that they are quite hopeful that that Chandrayaan-3 will be a success. And Nabila, India is the only country where faith, spirituality, religion and science go together. And that is why you can see that people, across the nation are offering prayers. They are, visiting temples. So 140 crore people are praying for the soft landing of Chandrayaan-3 on moon's south pole. We will speak to some people here. अशोक जी, आप यहाँ पर हवन यज्ञ का आयोजन किया है, आपने चंद्रदेव के लिए प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं आप, क्योंकि चंद्रमा अगर धार्मिक दृष्टि से देखें तो उनको देवता माना जाता है, तो क्या उम्मीद है आज सफल होगा ये मिशन?
इसी भगवान चंद्रमा से ये प्रार्थना है कि उस चंद्रयान को, तीसरे चंद्रयान को वहां सफलतापूर्व उतारने का प्रयास करें। रशिया को 34 वर्ष लग गए, लेकिन हमको सफलता की राह पर बिल्कुल निकटतम खड़े हैं।
हमारे देश में तो अगर हम देखें तो बच्चों को लोरी सुनाते समय माताएं जो हैं चंदा मामा की लोरियां सुनाती हैं। आज देश जो है चंद्रमा पर तिरंगा लहराने जा रहा है, तो कितनी प्रसन्नता की अनुभूति?
आज वही चंदा मामा कृपा का दृष्टि पर हमको देखने का प्रयास कर रहा है। हम चंद्रमा को, ये भारतीय संस्कृति है जो चंद्रमा को पूजती है, सूरज को पूजती है। आज वो जो पूजन है, जो उनके अंदर की अलख है, वो उसको कामयाब कर रहे हैं।
Nabila, clearly you just heard from people here that we worship sun god, we worship moon god. That is the tradition of India, that we worship nature, we worship water. And here the people are praying for the soft landing of Chandrayaan-3 on moon's south pole. And if that happens
Absolutely.
today,
Sunilji Bhatt said it so well. India is all about, well, we are religious, undoubtedly, but it also goes hand in hand with science. And this is what Chandrayaan-3 establishes, to see India's prowess when it comes to space exploration. We're excited, and we want to find out a little more about the technicalities of it. Let's bring on board Shakil Ahmed, who's the co-founder and director of Spark Astronomy. Shakil, thank you for speaking to India Today. Give us a sense right now on India's mission and why the soft landing part of it is going to be the most challenging area. Many countries across the globe have attempted a moon mission. Not many of them have succeeded. And we're looking at 5 long decades. Yet we haven't mastered the art of a soft landing. We saw what happened with Chandrayaan-2, but we believe that Isro is very confident that Chandrayaan-3 have already worked out the margins of error. So we are hoping that this will be a successful mission, but take us through the real challenges that come with a soft landing.
Last 15 minutes, which are very crucial for any landing. And many countries have sent their missions to moon, but those have been the hard landings. The difference between the hard landing and the soft landing is the hard landing will also collect data, but it will not be able to collect that much data as the soft landing collects. The soft landing is actually the rover will go there and collect the data there. The most crucial part is changing the position at the last moment when the speed comes down to 0. So for local people to understand, I would give an example. You must have seen Superman flying, right? So Superman fly horizontally, but when it stands on the ground, it has to come vertical, right? So that is the most difficult part. So it will fly horizontally, it will go near to the surface, and then it has to come on the vertical level. And then that is the most difficult part. I would also like to mention that one thing we have to keep in mind through the Chandrayaan-2 mission, that we have now become much stronger with the failure of Chandrayaan-2. And because of that, we have worked out all the possible ways to make it a success. So, I'm audible, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So with that success, I keep saying that that failure was not the failure. It was a success because of that, we are now more stronger. If that we would have made that time, we would have made a weaker lander on the moon. Now we are sending a stronger one just because of we were not able to do it that time. So that is the part now. And I'm very sure since this time ISRO has spent 4 years on designing a model. They call it a failure based model, which means they have understood all the reasons why it may fail, and they have designed it why it will not fail this time. So they will make sure that this is going to happen, and we will be able to land on the moon and fly our tricolor on the moon this time. Thank
Right,
you.
Shakil. Thank you very much for joining us and giving us an insight on the real challenges